Is it time to buy or sell NextNav stock? In this video, we are diving deep into NextNav. Our initial report was published on our website on Friday, the 12th of September, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and deep analysis for anyone among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 22nd of August, 2025, our system has ranked NextNav as a buy candidate, giving it a score of 2.81. Let's take a look at the stock's performance during this period. Those who followed our analysis would have enjoyed an impressive gain of 10.98% since we first listed NextNav as a buy candidate 15 days ago. This translates to an average return of 0.73% per day since it was designated as a buy candidate. The stock rests in the midst of a very broad and robust rising trend in the short term, indicating that further growth within this trend is anticipated. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of approximately 10% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging from -8% to 16%. Looking further ahead, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 28%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance can fluctuate between -14% and 59% over the next year. In current terms, this would position the future price somewhere between $14.81 and $27.48. Our latest daily update for NextNav includes the headline, NextNav Inc. stock price ended at $17.24 on Friday, after gaining 0.82%. The NextNav Inc. stock price increased by 0.82% on the last trading day, which was Friday, the 12th of September, 2025, rising from $17.10 to $17.24. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated by 5.91%, with a day low at $16.57 and a day high of $17.55. The price has declined in 6 of the last 10 days and is down by 3.9% for this period. Volume decreased on the last day by 121,000 shares, with a total of 1 million shares being exchanged for approximately $20,970,000. It is important to note that falling volume with rising prices can indicate divergence and may serve as an early warning of potential changes in the coming days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $18.54, while the lowest price was $6.75. Currently, the price is 7.01%, or $1.30, below the 52-week high of $18.54, which is also the all-time high for the stock. NextNav, a specialist in resilient positioning, navigation, and timing, as well as 3-dimensional geolocation, presents a mixed outlook in the near term while holding several potential catalysts for the long term. Its results for the second quarter of 2025 revealed a wider loss and a shortfall in revenue, which typically exerts pressure on the stock in the short term as markets react negatively to increased burn rates and execution risks. However, NextNav has also announced notable commercial wins and partnerships, including a 3-dimensional location rollout in parts of north-central Texas, a collaboration with FirstDue for first responder vertical location, and a strategic partnership with Oscilloquartz focused on 5G timing. These developments indicate early product traction and new revenue opportunities. Additionally, management is actively engaging with investors at conferences in August and September, which may enhance market sentiment and liquidity. The most significant factor affecting NextNav's future is its petition to the Federal Communications Commission regarding exclusive 900 MHz spectrum. Approval could be transformative, opening doors to critical infrastructure contracts that generate recurring revenue and potentially leading to substantial long-term growth. Conversely, rejection would likely keep the company in a higher-risk growth category. In the short term, volatility is expected, with potential downsides from ongoing losses. In the long term, there is meaningful upside potential if regulatory approvals and commercial milestones can convert into scalable, recurring revenue. Analysts have assigned NextNav stock a general sell rating. They evaluate the price-to-earnings ratio as a strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. For return on investment, analysts also rate the stock as strong sell. The following signals have been identified for NextNav. NextNav Inc. stock is displaying buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive outlook. Additionally, there's a general buy signal stemming from the relationship between B's averages, where the short-term average exceeds the long-term average. In the event of downward corrections, support is expected at $16.44 and $15.64. A decline below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. Moreover, a buy signal has emerged from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, also known as MACD. Notably, trading volume decreased during the previous trading day, even as prices increased, creating a divergence between volume and price that could serve as an early warning signal. It is advisable to monitor the stock closely. There are also some negative signals that may impact short-term developments. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top point on Thursday, August 28, 2025, and thus far, the stock has dropped by 3.90%. Further declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Here are some additional signals that may capture your interest. Moving average convergence divergence, a buy signal. Pivots, a sell signal was noted 11 days ago. Bollinger, a buy signal was issued 13 days ago. The short-term moving average indicated a buy signal 4 days ago. The long-term moving average also showed a buy signal 16 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages suggested a buy signal 14 days ago. When examining the 12-month chart, we observe the short moving average indicated a buy signal 16 days ago. The long-term moving average signaled a buy opportunity 68 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages also pointed to a buy signal 84 days ago. For more signals, be sure to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for NextNav. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $15.87 and $15.20. There is an inherent risk involved when a stock tests a support level, as a break below this level may lead to a decline to the next support level. In this case, NextNav Inc. finds support just below today's level at $15.87. If this is breached, the subsequent support from accumulated volume will be at $15.20 and $14.93. This stock may experience significant movement throughout the day, indicating high volatility, and with a considerable prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, it is deemed high risk. Over the past day, the stock fluctuated by 98 cents between its high and low, which is a 5.91% change. In the last week, the stock has shown a daily average volatility of 7.09%. Before we dive into the potential favorable trading levels for NextNav, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, often referred to as the PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is experiencing losses or negative earnings. Even well-established companies can go through challenging periods, often influenced by factors outside their control. However, persistent negative PE ratios may suggest a lack of profitability and could signal risks of bankruptcy. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 12th of November, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are projecting a loss of $0.18. It's important to monitor these figures, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for NextNav. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for NextNav is at $17.60. If you do not own any shares, it may be wise to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could serve as a point to consider for swing trading. On the downside, NextNav encounters its first support level at $15.87. If this support level holds, it may present a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for NextNav from multiple analyst sources is a recommendation to sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 2nd of September, 2025, Sohr and Merriam sold 68,653 shares of common stock. On the same day, Sohr and Merriam also sold 1,200 shares of common stock. On the 11th of August, 2025, Gates Christian D. sold 1,252 shares of common stock. On that same day, Shams Samud sold 688 shares of common stock. On the 30th of June 2025, Selby Lauren purchased 13,154 shares of common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we have determined that the insider power is positive, with a ratio of approximately 92.319. In total, insiders acquired 16,622,372 shares and sold 584,836 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $16.55, reflecting a decrease of 4.02%. This stock experiences significant daily fluctuations, which introduces a higher level of risk. Additionally, we are observing a sell signal stemming from a pivot top identified 10 days ago. Is NextNav stock a good buy? Several short-term indicators, along with an overall positive trend, suggest that the current level could present a buying opportunity. There is a reasonable chance for NextNav Inc. stock to perform well in the near future. Upon examining the volatility and movements from the most recent trading day, our analysis indicates that the current price may be overvalued. For trading on Monday, the 15th of September, we anticipate that NextNav will open lower by 12 cents, starting at a price of $17.12. We remind you that trading involves a significant risk of losing money, and it is essential to consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions to buy or sell securities. Your investment choices should not be based solely on the information from StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment decisions. Here is our current perspective on the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments. What is your target for this stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you success in your trading endeavors and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at StockInvest.